What's going on, guys? It's Sensei Adam, and today I'm bringing you a new strategy on the map Crystal Cavern. And if you enjoyed the strategy video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. But other than that, guys, let's just dive straight into the strategy video. Now, the beauty of this strategy is you can level up two characters that are usually very hard to level up, and that's Pam and Nita. Crow is just good at everything, and he's just a great support character, so you really want to have him. And everybody here has a role that they need to play. Nita, the one that I'm playing, she's aggro. So you always want to stay to one of the two sides and just basically be a nuisance. You want them to not get close to the gem mine. You want to keep them as far away as possible with low HP. Pam is the gem carrier. You want her to stay in the middle and put her healing station behind your wall so they can stay there and stay alive for as long as possible. And your third character, Crow, he's your support character. You want him to stay usually close to the Pam and at the same time usually not close to the Nita. Basically, you want Nita to cover one side and Crow to cover the other, and Pam covers the middle. Usually where you go to is determined where you spawn at. So if I spawn as Nita to the left, I'm going to go to the left and Crow's going to go to the right. While Pam always just stays in the middle and almost always uses her attack to just prevent him from regenerating health, and Crow does the same. While Nita goes ahead and just stays up and does all the damage. Now, this strategy works so well that when we just started playing it, we didn't even play any practice or anything. We won 12 matches in a row. That was just crazy. So my Nita, I think she was at about 420 trophies when we started. And after playing for just a little while, I was able to get her to 480, which is so close to 500. We're almost there. So first, let's just go over the basics of the strategy for each character. Let's just first go with Nita. As you guys saw, I spawned on the right side of the map, so we're going to go to this right bush over here. Now, your goal as Nita is to get as close to their base as possible. So you want to be right where that Terra was. You want to just camp on this bush and be usually right here on one of these two corners, and when they start walking towards the middle of the base, you want to start pounding them with all your damage. Your goal here with Nita is to basically be the aggro person. You want them to not get close to the middle where your Pam and Crow are going to be, and you want to try and spawn trap them in their base. You want them to basically not be able to go past those two walls like I am right now. I always just stay on the side of the maps. I move around. You don't have to always stay on the same one as always. And this team comp really aids Nita as well because of these walls. You don't want your teammates to break the walls. And it's just really helped out because you don't have any wall breakers on your team at all. We tried the strategy too, replacing the Pam with a Colt and then the Crow with a Colt. But it just didn't work out because with the Colt, his best ability is to break the walls and leave the map wide open. But that really hinders the Nita because she can't just go around these walls like this and keep them trapped in their base. So that's basically Nita's job. You just want to weave yourself around their base, keeping them from going to the middle and spawn trapping them, while your other two characters just stay in the middle collecting the gems. But another thing you need to know about playing Nita, or about playing any aggro character, is that you want to avoid collecting gems. You only want to collect gems when it's like a really desperate time and you know you're going to lose those gems if you don't collect them. And the reason why you don't want to collect them, it's pretty obvious. Since you're aggro, you're going to be closer to the enemy, so you're going to die a little bit more often. So it's more reliable for you to let your Pam and your Crow collect the gems, because Crow can use his ability to escape, while Pam just uses her healing station in order to heal both her and the Crow. And you're usually not going to be in that healing circle since you're going to be around their base a lot more often. Like, let's take right here. I see that they're going to approach the middle first, so if I don't pick up the gems, they're probably going to get it, so I had to pick them up. But now, throughout the whole match, I'm probably going to have to play a little bit more carefully in order to not lose these 4 gems that I picked up. So I'm probably not going to go into their spawn and try to spawn trap them as much. I'm just going to stay on the side here, and if I'm taking too much damage, I'm just going to go back behind the wall. And one trick I found out about Nita, especially on this map since it requires you going against the Pam, but it actually only works when you have a max Nita because you need her special ability. Basically, when you get your bear and you see that the Pam is alone inside the radius of her healing station, you just throw your bear straight at the healing station. That's because your bear is going to regen your HP. And basically what I do is when I have close to max HP, I just throw my bear straight at the healing station and then go straight at them. And the bear's just going to give me a little bit more HP. Like I bet it gets like 6 hits on the healing station before they finally kill it. So it's just a really cool and funny way to give yourself a lot of HP while taking out their healing station. And in the process you can just stay behind the bear that's hitting the healing station while hitting both the healing station and them at the same time. Now I think I only encountered a Pam when we were on like 5 or 6 wins in a row. But when you guys see that, it's really fun. You just throw it straight at the healing station, stay behind the bear, and you get a ton of HP from it. Alright guys, that basically covers Nita's role in this strategy. I know her role really well because that's who I played when we were doing this on this huge 12 win streak. So now guys, let's go over Pam's role on this strategy. And her role is pretty defined. She's basically a combined gem carrier with Crow. Now the reason why you don't want her to get every single gem is just because of Crow's mobility. So let's say like the middle's compromised and you have to get away. Crow can just use his jump just like he did there to get away. So what we usually do here is just let Crow and Pam get the gems combined. So Pam's job is to basically keep Crow and herself alive while they're collecting gems. The first thing you need to do is learn where you want to place your healing station. Now the most ideal place is where she has it right now. Look at it, it's right behind that wall. It's the most perfect place you want to have it. And that's because if you look at its current radius, it extends out above the wall. So even if you're standing close to the gem mine, you can still just stay slightly above that wall and get the healing benefit from Pam's healing station, which just works out really well. That's the one place you always want to put it at. You almost never want to put it in a different spot. Unless it's an emergency or all 3 of you are moved up so much that you're spawn trapping them in their base. So you can put it right behind this wall where I'm standing at. So you guys can just get a lot of healing and spawn trap them for a longer amount of time. Secondly though, Pam's job is to basically just hit bullets. You want to prevent them from regenerating their HP. So if I do all of the damage, Pam basically just keeps them from getting that HP back. And for the most part, you're going to see our Pam here sticks to the middle unless he has to go to support somewhere else. And you don't see him go aggro too much. He always just stays back and just does his thing, staying in the back, doing the chip damage, providing support, and that's Pam's job. And last but not least, we have the third character in this combo, which is Crow. Now Crow, if you don't have him, he's really hard to replace. He's still probably the best character in the game just because of his shutdown capability, his ability to keep him from getting HP back for like 8 seconds. So if you guys don't have any Crows on your team, you could sub him out for somebody like Rico, but Rico still doesn't have the added benefit of the poison, and that's really what makes Crow shine. So you really want to get at least one Crow on your team. Terra might also be a good substitute for Crow, because she has the same attack style as Crow and she doesn't require to break the walls to be successful. Just remember that if you want to substitute anybody, you don't want to have them break these walls. It's just Nita's specialty and it just helps her out a ton. Well, let's get back to Crow. So Crow's job is to be a hybrid support / gem carrier, and he splits that gem carrier role with Pam because if something goes wrong, he has that high mobility of his super to get away. And that really like messes with their head because it will limit them from going to target one person. So they know they have to kill 2 people in order to come back. While if just Pam has all the gems, they know if they kill Pam, they can come back really fast. So that's why in a lot of our matches, you're going to see them splitting the gem load, not just one having almost all of the gems. But the one thing you need to do with Crow, and this applies to almost every game mode and almost every strategy, is to keep everybody poisoned. You want them to keep poisoned so they can't get any health back. You want to do this a lot. Even though you're not going to get your HP back, you're going to prevent them from getting theirs. And that's why Pam and Crow really help each other out here. Once Pam puts her healing station down, Crow can just keep firing and getting his health back from the healing station instead of having to stop firing to get his own health back. It's just a win-win situation, and it just provides a ton of synergy to the strategy. It's insane. And usually as the Crow, I don't say always, you want to stay away from the Nita, like I am right here. Since I see that the healing station is to the right, I'm staying here trying to control the left side, while they control the right side. And that just provides some common sense. I just control one of the sides and they control the other, so they can't flank us from any one side. Because if I stayed over there where they're at the healing station, they could just try and flank us from the left side every time, and then that way we could lose control of the middle a lot sooner. So it's just ideal for Pam and Crow to stay on one side and Nita to stay on the other. So now guys, let's discuss the most common things you're going to see when going with this strategy. First thing is going to be Pam. This is probably Pam's best map, so you're going to see her a lot here. So how do you counter her? Well, like I said before, what I like to do is when they have the healing station down, the Nita tosses her bear at the healing station when only the Pam is around, so they can't take it out really fast. And that strategy really works, especially when your Nita's maxed. For every swing that bear gets on the healing station, you're going to get 200 health back. And for every hit that you get on both the healing station and everybody else, your bear's going to get 200 HP back. So it's just a really good way to take out both the healing station and whoever's behind there at the same time. And you really want to take it out fast because it basically just negates your Crow's poison. The second character you'll usually see a lot is a Crow. Now playing as Nita, Crow is a real pain because he outranges her and that poison tick is really annoying. So what I usually like to do is go to the opposite side of where the Crow spawned at. Like I don't want to deal with that, and I just leave the Pam and Crow combo to deal with it. So basically when you go against the Crow, have your Crow go against him, so it's at least an even matchup. And last but not least, we have all the long range characters. Now these are really easy to deal with because they don't have too much HP, and if you're flanking as Nita, you can just go to the sides, and when they get close you can already unleash a ton of damage on them. The one pesky one though is Colt, because he can break your walls and make it harder for your Pam to place her healing station. But anyways guys, that's all I have to say on this strategy. It just works really well, and we went on a huge winning streak with it, and we almost got my Nita to 500 trophies, which was crazy. So I'll let the video keep playing with all of our wins leading up to that 12 win streak, so you guys can see all of the scenarios that we faced in order to get there. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you did. If you want to keep watching the rest of the gameplay on this huge win streak, I'll let the video keep playing. But anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
You